Okay, today we're going to talk about being physically active. This is something that I think is important and valuable in a lot of different ways. I'm a little biased because I grew up playing sports and I've been active throughout my life. But I think there are so many benefits to exercise and being active that can help in so many areas, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally. I think it's good. The Bible even talks about there's some value in being physically active, physically fit. We are complete beings. We are whole, mind, body, spirit. And I think it's important to keep all of those areas healthy. And this is not something that needs to be super crazy or super intense. Like I've mentioned, I don't have a ton of time. My life is busy. I exercise when I can, and it's nothing wild. I don't go to a gym. I just work out at home when I can. Usually it's like 3 days a week for 20, 30 minutes. If I have more time, I'll do a little bit more, but all I do is workouts in my house, push-ups, sit-ups, variations of those kind of things, just body exercises using my own weight, my own body weight. Really simple stuff. If you have the means and you can do more either at home or a gym, that's awesome. More power to you. I don't have the time and the resources to do that. So I work out when I can, and I just see a lot of benefit from that. I also see benefit from doing something active in the morning at the start of my day, much like quiet time that I talked about last video. Getting up in the morning and doing these things kind of sets me off on the right foot for the day. I notice that when I exercise in the morning, when I'm able to work out in the morning, it helps me set a tone and a pace for the day. I tend to be happier. I tend to be in a better mood. I tend to feel better. I tend to eat better. It does kind of curb appetite when you work out. And so if I let it go into the end of the day and then work out, I'm usually tired. It's harder to get a workout in. And that's when I tend to miss those times to exercise. So that's just, encouragement. If you can do it in the morning, do it if you have the time. But I think that there is something to physical activity that really just helps not just you being physically healthy, but also creeps into the other areas of your life and just provides overall well-being. And I just find I think more clearly. I'm in a better mindset. I'm in a better mood. And there's tons of studies that talk about all the health benefits for your brain and for your entire body. And again, I'm no expert. I just know that that's been my personal experience. So if you have the means, even if you don't and you're just working out in your house like I am, get active, do something. Go for a walk with your family, we have a dog, so we take our dog on walks, and that's a good little workout. If you have a treadmill or a bike in your basement sitting around, get on that. Do it when you're watching TV or reading or whatever. Anytime that you can, just to fit it in. Again, in a busy lifestyle, when there's lots going on, sometimes you just have to fit it in where you can. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll work out while I'm watching TV or something, or just hanging out. Keep it simple, but try and jump into it. Try and make it a rhythm and a routine. Even if it's just a few days a week, you might find that you really get into it and it builds into something more, and that's awesome. I just think that that's something that's really, even if you're not an athlete, even if you're not an active person, it doesn't have to be crazy. Like I said, if you can just go for a walk, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do something really simple. I think that will have a lot of benefits and ripple effects into other areas of your life. I think you'll find if you start to jump into it. So if you've tried before and you've failed or you've quit, don't stop. Try again. Get back into it. There have been plenty of times where I've gotten into it, working out in a good rhythm, and then I stop and I miss a few days, and that turns into weeks, and then I have to work my way back in. But just get into it, give it a try. Try and get active however you can, and I think you'll see some real benefits from that across the board. So that's my encouragement to you today. Hope you can do something with that. Get out there, get active, and don't worry if you fail or you stop, whatever. Just give it another shot. So that's what I have for today. So take care and God bless.